In the ClayWorld farm, there is an animal that is as cute as she is mischievous. All the kids and farm animals love her long ears and fluffy tail. The farmer, however, is not so fond of seeing his vegetable garden sacked by the swift master muncher. Meet Joey Rabbit, ClayWorld's enchanted hopper. On most days, she leaps around the farm, chewing on grass and leaves. She takes a tour of the barn, conversing with the cow and the sheep, cracking jokes with the horse and the donkey, and playing tag with Mama Hen and her baby chicks. At sundown, she likes to visit Domingo, the farmer's son, who pets and cuddles Joey and feeds her her favorite snack in the whole wide world: carrots. So if you see this remarkable rodent rummaging the land, you can bet she has her tasty treat ready at hand, for there is no more delicious dessert than a crunchy carrot to please the palate after a feast of leafy greens. One day, our intrepid friend was crawling through the burrow under the farmer's garden looking for some food when something unexpected happened. She was transported to an enchanted land with cotton candy clouds and bunnies hopping all around in the cotton candy sky. Giant carrots that grew all the way to the ground and whimsical characters were all around. Babbling toucans, a river of riddles, and laughing trees that helped Joey find her way back home through this magical world of wonder. Can you imagine what that unexpected something could have been that took Joey to Bunny Wonderland? Together, let's create an adventure for Joey. Take turns with your friends and family coming up with a story for our brave and charming bunny buddy. Then you will sculpt your character in clay and make your own adventure story come alive before your very eyes.
Make sure to gather all your materials. For your first step, roll out a flat strip of gray clay and apply in pieces all over your rabbit foil body. Keep repeating this step until your rabbit's body, but not tail, is covered in gray clay. Once covered completely, smooth over any bumps, bubbles, or bald spots. For your rabbit's belly patch, roll some white clay into a round cone shape. Flatten and apply onto the center of your rabbit's torso. For the rabbit's tail, flatten out a ball of white clay and wrap around the foil tail poof structure on your rabbit's backside. Let's add some detail to your rabbit's feet. Take 2 small balls of gray clay, roll them into cones, and apply to the ends of the rabbit's feet, with the pointed ends of the gray cones closer to the rabbit's body. Roll 2 larger balls of gray clay into cones. Flatten them slightly and apply to the lower front edges of the rabbit's body to create more definition on the upper leg. Roll 8 small balls of white clay into thin cylinders and apply 4 of those new white cylinders to the ends of each of your rabbit's feet. These will be the toes. For the rabbit's hands, flatten 2 small balls of white clay and wrap those white circles around the ends of each of your rabbit's hands. Roll 8 smaller balls of white clay into thin cylinders and apply 4 on the ends of each of your rabbit's hands. For the inside of your rabbit's ears, mix a thin cylinder of pink clay with a thicker cylinder of beige until the clay has a light pink color. With your new light pink clay, make 2 balls and roll them into cones. Flatten them and place onto the front side of each of your rabbit's ears. Roll 2 balls of gray clay into long, thin cylinders and wrap each around the outside edge of each of your rabbit's ears. Moving on to your rabbit's face. Roll 2 balls of gray clay into rounded cones. Flatten them slightly and place onto the bottom front of your rabbit's face, with the points of each flattened gray cone meeting in the middle of the face. For your rabbit's teeth, roll 2 tiny balls of white clay into cylinders. Flatten them into squares and place onto the middle meeting point of the cheeks you just made. Flatten out a ball of gray clay and place underneath the teeth and chin of your rabbit. Roll 2 balls of white clay into cones, flatten them, and place slightly above the teeth with the pointed ends of the white cones meeting in the middle of the rabbit's face. Now for the nose and upper face details. Place your pre-baked pink nose onto the very middle of the 2 white cheeks you just made. Then, make a long, flat strip of gray clay and place down the middle of the rabbit's face. To get ready for the eyes, make 2 indentations with your fingers on either side of that gray strip you just added. Then place 2 flattened white ovals into those same indentations. Place 2 flattened black circles of clay on the bottom ends of the white ovals you just created. Then, place your pre-baked eyes on top of those black circles. For the rabbit's brow bone and eyebrows, roll 2 balls of gray clay into cylinders. Taper the edges of each, curve in the middle, and place above each eye. Then, form even smaller tapered cylinders out of black clay. Bend in the middle and place above each gray brow bone. To give your rabbit some extra furry details, roll 9 small balls of gray clay into long pointed cones, and place 3 on the very top of your rabbit's head between the ears, and 3 on the inside of each of the rabbit's pink ears. And for your final step, place 3 tiny dots of gray clay onto each side of your rabbit's white cheeks. And you're done! You've created your very own clay bunny rabbit, and hopefully a little story for Joy the rabbit too.